Hi everyone, I'm here back with you. It was a long break because we had pujas, I had gone for some vacations. I really like when I get comments from all of you on which course to get through, what rank to have for the NEET PG, and which book, whether Dental Pulse will just help them gain good marks or not. So actually. Answering those questions today I might sound very nosy because of the cough and cold which I'm going ahead. So let me tell you a few things. Like if you want a government seat rank, the rank should be must be within 1,000. Okay, and it's not necessary that if you study 21 hours a day, 20 hours a day, or 12 hours a day, you're going to get rank within 1,000. So in order to get a good rank, you should have a routine. And how to follow a routine? That is, firstly wake up early in the morning, do all the household chores, going ahead with some kind of yoga, and then deep breathing, and then going ahead with studying off of the notes. You can keep a timer in your room. I've seen many of the video influencers keeping a timer. That's a universal timer. When you have that timer, you have this in your mind that I have to study first set 1 from for 2 hours, set 2 for 3 hours. MCQs, see, mostly you have to pay focus on the clinical subjects and less on the non-clinical, anatomy, biochemistry, pharmacology subjects. So NEET PG preparation is not very tough if you start it in the last 4 to 5 months. People can tell that it's disappointing or very heartbreaking. Maybe you will not be able to pass, but everything lies on your hands. You are able to do it, complete it. So hello everyone, so myself I'm Dr. Jayanti. I have done my Masters of Dental Surgery in Pediatrics and Preventive Dentistry. So today I wanted to discuss something about the non-clinical forte. Everyone was telling that if you do pedo, is it necessary that you do clinically pedo only? Yes, you can do. But the another thing is you can also go ahead with the non-clinical fields. You have pharmacovigilance these days. You have opportunities as a medical writer, technical writer. There are many companies like Roche, Sun Pharma, etc. Many companies, international, Indian based, which help you to increase up your writing skills or help you participate in clinical trials. Okay. So the non-clinical, mainly the most important thing is you can be a lecturer serving at the college from 9 to 5 if you have a family, if you have a big family. So after 5 you can serve your family and be with them. And you can also go ahead with medical writing. Some hybrid jobs are also there. So very important reason of not opening a clinic is financial constraints, which is very seen in the undergraduates a lot. So that's not something very tough. There are jobs also for the undergraduates, that is BDS. So demystify all these topics. I met one of the dentists who works at IQVIA, and they worked at the non-clinical trials, data management, contact research organization actions. So if you want to do all these, why not go ahead, search the PV options, go ahead, work with some pharma companies, pharmaceutical companies. They are ready to hire you as an intern, as an analyst, and then they will give you the permanent jobs of writer, of liaison, etc. It's not that when you are working as an OJT, that is on-the-job training, they will not pay you salary. They will pay you salary, but what you need to do is you need to learn your things properly, well, and it's not ratifying the things, but knowing them properly well is very important. Clinical writing is generally done by dentists who are into OMR, who are into OPOM. So they find clinical writing very good because they have done their thesis, dissertations, and that are very interesting topics to look on.